decided it was going to lash out at Amazon. Yes, you heard me correctly. There is now trouble in paradise with another one of Trump's billionaire buddies. During a press conference, KKK Caroline decided she was going to let everyone know that Amazon's plan to display tariff prices alongside its regular prices was a hostile and political act, and she was just questioning why they didn't do such things under the Biden administration. Well, Caroline, it's probably because the Biden administration didn't tack on 145% tariffs for no freaking reason at all. And for the record, Amazon denied that they were going to do this, and the plan, which never came to fruition, was only going to be on Amazon Haul, which is essentially the equivalent of Temu, which would make sense because that stuff is shipped directly from China warehouses. But anyway, follow for more and we'll chat soon.
Hello guys and welcome back. Let's jump right into it. Yes, that's the latest that is going on. The consumers are taking to social media to lash out on Amazon that why Amazon is not displaying the increase in prices due to tariffs that they want to see it. At least Temu is doing it. Shein is doing it. And why is Amazon not doing it? If Amazon has their product coming from China, the consumer says they want to know what's the increase in prices. A report came out some days ago or a week ago that Amazon is going to start to display the tariff price. But the White House called Amazon told him that he cannot do it, so he fought. He said he's not going to do it. And people are taking it to social media to lash out on Amazon. I'm going to be playing your clips here and there. Credit to the content creators. We really appreciate it for giving us the opportunity to add our comments to it. Let's roll the tape.
Amazon shopper, please stop what you're doing right now and watch this video. It is going to save you time and money. Amazon is being affected by the tariffs. Why? Because a lot of products on Amazon are coming from China, okay? It's extremely important right now that you do your due diligence when you're shopping on Amazon. I would honestly recommend only buying products that you're familiar with the price on, that you know are not coming from China, or that you've been watching the price and you're just like aware of what the traditional cost of the item is, because right now these companies are jacking their prices up, triple and quadruple the price to avoid purchasers and to 10x cover the tariff fee that they're dealing with right now. Right now is the time to support local businesses in your community that sell whatever the item is that you're wanting to buy off Amazon. The same thing applies to TikTok right now as well. There are a lot of products that are triple or quadruple their normal price because of the tariff situation. I don't want to see you guys paying more for something, and I don't want to see the prices that they're raising them to staying there because people are willing to pay for it, okay? Be mindful.
Anyone else wondering what Trump said to Bezos today to make him fold like a fucking lawn chair? Because this morning, Amazon's gonna put the tariff costs on their listings. We're gonna be able to see transparently what's costing us extra, and if it's because of the tariffs. Then No Lips McGee gets up behind the podium and says it's a hostile political move for them to do that. Then Trump calls Bezos. Then a few hours later, all of a sudden, Bezos is like, JK, not actually going to put it on there anymore. What? I mean, there's no way Amazon and Bezos didn't know ahead of time that announcing or doing that would piss them off. Like, obviously, the Trump administration is not going to like that if they're putting the tariffs on the listings. So what could he have said in this phone call that made him walk it back so quickly? I thought Bezos was more powerful than that. Is he really not? I'm really confused. I mean, they had to have known it would be upsetting. And then he calls him and all of a sudden he's like, oh, we're not going to do it? Like, is Bezos just Trump's?
Today we have 33 stops and 714 packages. Yo, what the fuck?
Of everything that's going on in the economy. Amazon orders are down, prices are up, and what you're doing great and what you need to do better. Marvin. This don't have nothing to do with Amazon. Yes.
346 packages for one stop. That's fucking crazy. 170, 81.
I contracted
is wild.
He is sweeter than a Pop-Tart, as 21 Savage would say. As we know, tariffs are making things more expensive, and Amazon had a plan to show their customers how much more they're paying. I assume it would look something like, okay, this product is $15, but because of tariffs, it's now $20. The White House caught wind of this, and let's just say they weren't happy. Jeff is going to tell people that we're making things more expensive? We invited him to the inauguration. So Trump called Jeff, and now we have Amazon spokespeople talking about, yeah, we're not going to show anyone the tariff prices. We love tariffs. Jeff folded like a lawn chair, man.
Biggest fear is that people won't wake up. Biggest fear is that people won't ever wake up. I have a friend who is a truck driver and was actively at the port in Seattle, seeing that shipping containers were not coming in. He's actively losing work, not being able to get loads to pick up as we speak, and still getting harassed, belittled, told that it's not real. That is exactly what happened during COVID. When COVID hit, I was an ER nurse in a level 1 trauma ER in the state. People never woke up. I don't mean that in the sense, well, I literally and figuratively, but figuratively, they never woke up. And I find myself telling myself that things will get bad enough and people will wake up and America will figure its shit out. It has to get bad enough for enough people and then they'll wake up. And I just put 2 and 2 together today. I don't know that will happen because these same people are the people who blue lips, gasping breaths, watching family members pass away and suffocate, being told that they can't get ventilators, losing their newborn child, losing their parents, their spouse, brothers and sisters, watching their own oxygen decrease, realizing that they're very sick, would use their last
From nothing.
dying breath to yell at us and tell us that it was fake. They never woke up.
One thing that's keeping Trump popular with his voters is the one thing that's actually going to destroy his presidency. Trump has essentially come in and said, you know what? Enough with the bureaucracy. I'm just going to go forward with everything I want to do and do it aggressively and fast. And people who voted for him are really liking that. The problem for Trump is that all his ideas sound really good to people who don't know anything, but they're actually terrible ideas. Tariffs are the perfect example of that because on the surface, Trump pitched it as, hey, we're going to bring American jobs back. We're going to have a big boom in manufacturing. We're going to make a lot of revenue. And we're going to punish other countries that are treating us unfairly. On the surface, it sounds good. But when you do a deeper dive, not only into what tariffs are doing to the country now, but what they've done to the country in the past, you would go, ooh, maybe tariffs are a bad idea. Another example of this is when he said he can end the war in Ukraine in one day, and then he positioned himself as somebody who's going to be a champion of Russia, and then he realized, oh my God, Russia doesn't actually want to end the war. Whoops. And then he had to go and be like, well, maybe I can make something work with Ukraine. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's the same across every major issue, and that is the problem for Donald Trump. He sells a good product on TV, and when it gets delivered to your front door, it's broken bullshit. And that single fact will be the ultimate undoing of Donald Trump and the MAGA movement.
Yes, guys, down there in the comment section, do you agree with what that guy said about President Donald Trump? I think he's on point. He's on point because when President Donald Trump was campaigning, he said he was going to lower the prices of groceries. He was going to lower the prices of, the cost of living. But now with the tariffs that he put on majority of the things that now is affecting his supporters, it's affecting the American people for sure. They are going to remind this administration that you campaign that prices of groceries is going to come down. Prices of things, prices of cost of living is going to come down, but it is not coming down. That's what I think is on point. And also, y'all can see that people are taking it to social media to actually educate us on how we can save by buying locally. You know what I mean? Buying locally, support the local owned business. That is the way they are teaching us that we can save. But what do you guys think? Do y'all think this tariffs of a thing is going to last long? We are still waiting for who is going to blink between China and United States because the consumers, they are speaking out. I will catch up with you guys later. Please do not forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and comment down there. Appreciate your support. Bye for now.